Good morning friends, welcome to Sharekhan Pre-Market Roundup. Firstly in the global markets, when we closed yesterday, the European markets were trading in red by around 1%, whereas the American markets were showing a flattish opening. But by the time the European market closed, they were down by around 1 to 1.5% across the board, whereas the American markets recovered and closed positive, with Dow being up by 72 points, that is 0.4%, and S&P being up by around 11 points. Today we have an important event. The Fed meeting is going on. The outcome for the same will be known by tomorrow. However, there is a lot of talks that the most important event of the Fed meet will be in the month of June, where we can see some action. Coming to FIs, yesterday FIs was settled by around 1532 crores in cash market, whereas FIs was settled around 408 crore rupees in index futures. However, there was a big buy figure in FIs, in derivatives by FIs, that is in stock futures, being buy around 1263 crore rupees. Coming to DII, domestic institutional investors were buy around 1531 crore rupees in cash market yesterday. Now let's have an update on derivatives.
Good morning friends, we'll give you an analysis on derivatives. In yesterday's market we have seen Nifty opening up on a mixed note, taking mixed cues from the global markets, and later on after the first few minutes of the trade we have seen Nifty inching higher and making new intraday high. However, at higher levels we have seen some kind of selling pressure, but in the last 2 hours of trade we have seen Nifty again posting up a smart recovery and inching higher and above 8,300 odd levels, mainly gains in banking stocks. Banking stocks, which was the outperformer in yesterday's trade after seeing a sharp decline since start of this series, mainly led by ICICI Bank, due to which Nifty posted a gain of around 1% at around 8292.40. On the open interest terms, we have seen 1.5% increase in open interest. That is around 3 odd lakh shares were increased in open interest, and the cost of carry have also increased a bit from 13.5% to 14.5%, indicating some kind of long positions was been built by market participants in yesterday's trade. While the put call ratio, as expected, put call ratio had decreased significantly in last 4 to 5 trading sessions from its high of around 1.12 odd levels. We have seen a constant decline in put call ratio, and we were expecting a sharp jump in put call ratio. And in yesterday's trade, we did expect a sharp jump. It increased around 6 odd basis point from 0.78 to 0.84 odd levels, and the volatility index have decreased significantly after seeing a sharp increase in volatility index. In last 4 to 5 trading session, we have seen Nifty drifting significantly. However, some kind of relief was seen in yesterday's trade, due to which volatility index has also decreased by 7% at 17.41. On the options activity, we have seen out of the money strike price of 8,300 and 400 call option have seen good amount of unwinding, indicating some kind of short covering rally can be seen in the couple of trading sessions, as 8,300 call option have seen 16% unwinding in open interest, while 8,400 call option has seen an unwinding of 10 odd percentage. The day before yesterday's trading session, we have seen significant amount of build-up in both this strike price, and we were expecting that most of this build-up is on the shorter side. And since we have seen a smart recovery in yesterday's trade, most of the call writers have started unwinding their positions, and the follow-on unwinding can continue in the coming trading sessions, which could help Nifty to inch higher. While in put option, we have seen 8,100 and 200 strike price seeing good amount of build-up in open interest. 8,100 put option have seen 22 odd percentage, while 8,200 put option have seen 12 odd percentage build up in open interest in yesterday's trade. However, the highest build up for the remaining part of this series is at 8,500 call option, while in put option 8,200 is the highest in terms of open interest and remains as a crucial support for this expiry. There are 4 securities in buying period for today's trade, that is Wockhardt Pharma, Indiabulls Real Estate, Century Textile and Unitech. On FIS terms, they continue to be net sellers in index futures after a sharp decline which we have seen from the mid of this series. We have seen FIS more or less have been on the selling side in index futures. There were net sellers in index futures of around 408 odd crores in yesterday's trade, and open interest, however, went up by around 1 odd percentage, indicating at higher levels some short positions has been built by FIS in yesterday's trade. While in index options there were net sellers of 423 odd crores, The interesting observation on the stock futures where they continue to be net buyers from last 2 to 3 trading sessions. And in Nestle State also they were net buyers of around 1300 odd crores, while in stock options they were net buyers of only 18 odd crores. 5 days we have stands at 8350 with a lower range at 8200 and high range at 8350. Now for the next couple of trading sessions which is left for the expiry, we do feel 8350 is a crucial level to watch out for, and a break above 8350 on a closing basis can see a further trigger till 8500. However, 8350 could act as a minor resistance, and hence we'll have to watch 8350 very closely. Now on the rollovers front, we have seen Nifty and Bank Nifty have seen a decent rollover of around 37 to 38 odd percentage. That was a bit on the lower side compared to the last series 2 days prior to the expiry. And however, the rollover cost was decent enough. For Nifty is at 57 odd percentage, 57 odd points, while in Bank Nifty the rollover cost is around 120 odd points. SX Nifty is trading a bit flat to negative by around 6 odd points. It's trading at 8269. Thank you guys. That concludes from derivatives.
Let's have some of the trading ideas and important news flow for the day. The first trading idea being Idea Cellular. Idea yesterday came out with numbers. The profit was at 1077 crore rupees, which was way ahead of street expectation of 850 crore rupees. Action to be taken is long Idea with a stop at 187.7 for a target of 197.201. L&T is in process to raise $1 billion via asset sale. L&T is particularly looking to sell 10% stake in Larsen & Infotech for approximately $300 million. Also, L&T was on the block for around value of 800 million. They have also put the alloy business up for sale for $50 million. So, long Larsen with a stop at 1632 for a target of 1715 and 1748. Sun Pharma has got US FDA nod for painkiller oxomorphone hydrochloride. Action to be taken is long Sun Pharma with a stop at 905 for a target of 952 and 970. Kalpataru Power Transmission has bagged a contract worth rupees 765 crore rupees in domestic as well as international market across business verticals. Action to be taken is long Kalpataru Power with a stop at 224 for a target of 236 and 240. Government is looking to hold a joint session in Parliament to pass land bill. Parliament is likely to discuss GST bill today and finance bill on 30th, that is tomorrow. Bharat Forge and Punj Lloyd are looking for Army's 17,000 crore gun order. Bharti Airtel numbers came in yesterday. PAT was at 1255 crore versus expectation of 1565 crore, which was again way below expectation. NTPC is looking to invest 1779 crore rupees in Andhra Pradesh for a solar project. GIC Singapore affiliate is looking to buy stake in Nerlon for around 1280 crore rupees. For DLF, the pressure has started mounting from Delhi to Bangalore as buyers of 3 residential projects in Bangalore have started mounting pressure for possession of their homes, as well as more fair and equitable treatment from the realty major. PTC India Financial Services is looking to partner for IFC for renewable energy projects. On some of the results update yesterday, companies which come out with results yesterday were SL Propack, which has posted a jump of 66% in profit. GCPL posted a jump of 12.39 crore. Tata Elxsi quarter 4 PAT at 29.8 crore rupees versus 28.6 crore rupees QOQ. Coromandel Engineering has posted a net profit of 17.5 crore versus 3.1 crore. And Snowman Logistics has posted a profit of 14.2 crore versus a profit of 5.8 crore on a QOQ basis. Some results expected today. On the major results is HDFC Development Finance Corporation, that is HDFC, 1890 crore rupees. CESA, Sterlite, that is now Vedanta, at 889 crore rupees. Ambuja Cement, 326. Federal Bank, 248, and so on. You can have a look at the slide. On the watch list front, today Crompton Views, ICICI Bank and SAIL are the stocks where you can see some positive action happening, whereas Hindustan Lever, Just Dial and UBL remains on the negative list. Stocks for investment are Hero Motors, CMP 2356, Landmark 860, L&T 1665, Maruti 3827 and State Bank of India at 272 rupees. That's all friends from our side. Thanks and have a nice trading session.